Tonight we turn our attention to the Bostik Premier Division for two monumental ties as we see Dulwich Hamlet take on Leiston and Hendon against Folkestone Invicta. Welcome to day 3 of the playoffs. We start tonight by seeing Dulwich Hamlet take on Leiston, and joining me in the commentary box for this one, Hayden Bird and Mick Sullivan. And both teams make their way onto this pitch in front of a packed crowd, and we are about to get the action underway here. Dulwich, of course, in their famous colours with the pink sleeves and pink stripe down the middle of the navy blue, and Leiston tonight in all orange. Makes for a really bright affair on the pitch. The two teams just shake hands, also shake hands with the officials. I wonder how many times we'll be mentioning the referee and the linesman tonight. And as we look at the two teams, so many players to pick out, and Nyron Clunis with those 400 appearances for the clubs when he finished the season, one of the most experienced players on the pitch. And of course, for Leiston tonight, the front two will get all the headlines as we go into this game. Jake Reed and Matt Blake with plenty of goals between them. They'll be hoping they can continue their fine form tonight. It's going to be so difficult to pick a winner, and we're going to find out which one of these sides will progress to the Bostik Premier Division final. Plenty of bodies up inside the box. Are we going to see an early goal in this game? In it comes, plenty attacking in, it's well away, and it goes as far as Henderson in a Leiston shirt, but Dulwich put it back in, and Garnham will come out and take that ball.
Carew is expert in dead ball situations. The one thing that I can assure you is that the set play will be on point.
Looks like it's going to be swung in towards the Dulwich colours. Garnham just making sure that the one-man wall is where he wants it to be, and Carew is going to lift it up towards Dulwich head, and it's a brilliant header, wonderful save, bounce off the bar, might go in. Henderson eventually gets it away for Leiston. It was a brilliant header, and it was a superb save by Marcus Garnham, and Dulwich still have the ball in. Into the box it goes, really good header out, might go for another shot all the way down low, and Garnham collects the ball. First opportunity though for Dulwich. And
just going back to the point that I made, the delivery from Carew was a dream to attack. That's where they have to be really careful, Leiston.
Well, Garnham hasn't disappointed either, Ben, has he? You know, that's a fantastic reactional save there.
Henderson gets it back, couple of neat little interchanges for Leiston, who have the ball. Lawrence plays it over, and if it had gone through there, Patrick Brothers was on hand. Dunbar scoops it into the box, and Dulwich will need to clear this one again. And a bit of joy here from Leiston, and that's a good effort from all of 30 yards out, and it was Jack Ainsley who struck that on the half volley. Keeper was always had it covered, but it was not a bad dig from that far out. Maybe an opportunity for Dulwich to get some more pressure on this Leiston back line. They've defended well so far. Almost 20 minutes in this game. It comes back to Clunis. Chance to get the ball in the box. Goes short towards Tomlin, who tries the 1-2 for Clunis and then goes down, and the referee gives the free kick. And again, Mick, it looked really soft. A few complaints from the Leiston players.
It was soft, in my opinion, very soft. And again, this is the sort of thing that could hurt Leiston big time.
And once again, we see Carew over the ball, hands on hips, and ready to deliver this as the referee blows the whistle. The last one almost led to a goal. Carew does deliver. It's a wonderful delivery, and the keeper does ever so well to come out and punch that away again. It was in the most dangerous area. Falls to Cargbo, who go all the way out to the far side, and still it's Dulwich who attack. Another good ball in, and this time it's headed away by Tom Bullard, and Dulwich pick up the ball with Alassani in the Leiston half, and it's Cargbo who looks to come inside, easily intercepted though by Patrick Brothers. And eventually the ball runs back to Garnham, who's made a real mess of that. Clunis picks it up, plenty of orange bodies around him, and Garnham really got away with one there. It was a dreadful clearance by the Leiston keeper. And it's still Dulwich on the attack now, and it's a ball into the box and almost found the feet of Nyron Clunis. It was a wonderful cross from Ashley Carew, and Clunis just needed to get a foot on it to steer it home, and he just couldn't stretch his legs far enough.
Carew looks the outstanding player for me at the moment.
Dulwich with the throw into the feet of Tomlin on the halfway line, comes all the way back to Weatherston, who plays a neat ball back in towards Alassani. Eventually they'll lose possession though. It comes to Patrick Brothers, who plays it to Dunbar, and in again towards Reid, and again it's well defended. And this time it was
That's better.
Chambers who defended it well the first time there. But Dulwich just moving the ball really quickly across to the other side, and now they've got bodies forward. What can they do? Tomlin takes over, he goes all the way to Green. Green looks to beat the fullback onto his left hand side, does beat the fullback, and it runs out of play, and the referee is going to give the free kick.
Wow, again, some of these are a little bit strange decisions for my liking. Yes, there was a slight bit of contact, and the ball ran away from the Dulwich player, but I just think referee's been a bit kind to Dulwich, I think, with a lot of these free kicks.
Where will he go this time? Hands on hips once again, edge of the 18-yard box, a few yards from the corner flag. In comes the free kick by Carew. Brilliant save again by Garnham, who just punches the ball away, and this time Carew went for the shot and Garnham was equal to it, and it will be a corner to Dulwich. Goes short towards Hammond, back into Joe Jefford on the halfway line. Ainsley just touches it back to Hammond, who's not got a lot of room to move, but that's a brilliant ball in towards Reid. What a touch from Reid, all the way across, surely the opening goal. Brilliant save, Lawrence on the line, blocked again, and it comes to Henderson. Henderson takes it on the edge of the box and just gets surrounded out there, still with Brothers. Might fall to Matt Blake inside the box, and they do get it away, only as far as Ainsley. Ainsley comes inside, still has the ball. Surely that's going to be a foul, it is. What a chance there.
Dulwich have got away with that, Ben, haven't they? Games of this profile, really, to win them, they have to end up in the back of the net. That was a tremendous goal-scoring opportunity for Leiston.
Superb touch from Jake Reid. The pass into him by Hammond. He just touched it down, laid it across, and Lawrence, couple of opportunities. Got to give credit to Tangara for the save. And it really was there for the taking for Leiston. Wonderful opportunity to take the lead, and the referee making sure the wall is back on its distance, and he's just ready to take this free kick. What can he do? It's actually going to be low, and it was hit by Lawrence. It comes back to Ainsley, driven in, it's bouncing around in the box, falls back to Lawrence, and you have to say really good defending by Dulwich, who get the ball long and high away. This one is nicely poised as we head towards half time. 8 minutes of the first half left. Dulwich, who have possession with Alassani. They go into Green, who looks to cross on his left foot, checks back in on his right, and he's going to get support now. Can they get the ball into the box? Alassani with a little bit of room to move on the edge of the Leiston box. Plenty of bodies back, but Alassani goes for the goal, and easy again for Marcus Garnham just to scoop that one into his chest. Now on the halfway line for Jake Reid, who does really well to show his strength and touch there to keep the ball, and scooped in towards Patrick Brothers, who almost gets the ball through to Blake, and he does get it through to Blake, and Brothers will drive into the Dulwich box, left-footed, and he'll win the corner. Great play from both Brothers and Matt Blake there. Had the best opportunity of the game so far, have Leiston. What can they do with this corner? In it comes towards the near post, towards the head of Blake, and again it's flicked away. Much the same as last night, Mick. We're seeing some brilliant defending in both boxes.
Yeah, but I think that's what the players are all about. You've got a good defence, you've got half a chance, haven't you? And but basically, Canby did last night, and that's what won them the game.
Ball over by Carew, doesn't reach its man, and it's intercepted again by Brothers, who's not got too many options. There's a lot of orange bodies behind the ball, but Henderson will pick it up, and he'll play the ball in towards Jake Reid, and Reid closes defender down, but doesn't come out with the ball, and Dulwich will come away with it once more. A little bit of space now for Clunis if he can reach him, and they do, and Clunis goes into Alassani. This could be dangerous. Alassani, edge of the box for Dulwich, onto his right foot, goes all the way across, flicks off Dunbar, and it goes out for a corner.
For the first time, they looked a little bit open there, Leiston, but again, I give Alassani great credit. It was a packed penalty area, congested penalty area, but he created half a yard to get his shot off.
I'm sure the nerves of Glenn Driver and the Leiston players won't be helped by seeing Carew over the ball. In it goes to the box, and this time the commentator's curse strikes, and Garnham just grabs the poorest of set pieces that we've seen so far. A throw deep inside the Dulwich half for the men in orange tonight, in towards Reid on the edge of the box. Lovely touch from Reid again, goes to Henderson, just wide.
He'll be disappointed with that, won't he? It really opened up a great opportunity to strike from under 20 yards. Alassani certainly looks a threat, doesn't he? I think Gavin Tomlin looks just a little bit short of match practice at the moment.
Comes inside to Clunis, has the shot, it's blocked, calls for handball, comes back to Tomlin, squares it up, just over the bar. Real claims from behind the goal, but interestingly, we all say this, it was claims from the fans more than the players.
Yeah.
High up towards the Dulwich back line. It's back with Leiston and Lawrence, who's been really impressive in that first half. He did have the best chance of the game so far and should have put Leiston in front, and Henderson picks the ball up now, really dangerous, inside the box. Henderson goes for goal, and it goes over the bar in the end. And it just bounced to him so kindly to hit it on his right foot.
Really positive start from Leiston. Henderson's having a big say in this game, isn't he? Looks a very, very good player.
Reid just knocks that down to Henderson again, and Henderson goes wide. Real opportunity now, going to fall to the feet, looks for the dink, and maybe the wrong option. Patrick Brothers should have driven that towards the goal.
Exactly what I was saying earlier, Ben. The reason why that opportunity came about so easily is Dulwich went back to front too quickly with Alassani. The guy's 5'5", he needs the ball to his feet.
This time it's Dulwich that play the ball in, and it needs to be cleared by Joe Jefford, because Alassani was going to tap that one home if it would have gone past the head of the Leiston defender, who just kneels and nods the ball out for a corner. Just takes a couple of steps back to deliver this ball in. It's a good delivery in towards the 6-yard box, and it could have gone anywhere. It falls to Lawrence in a Leiston shirt, and he does really well just to run and skip past the defender.
This is dangerous.
And drives the ball over the halfway line. It's 4-on-2 if they can do it quickly. Lawrence plays the ball in towards Reid. Reid inside the 18-yard box, all the way across. It's going to fall now to Henderson. Takes a touch. Henderson skips past the Dulwich defender to Lawrence, who tries to play it into the far corner. Henderson went down, and Lawrence just left-footed from the edge of the box. It took a deflection, and it will be a Leiston corner.
Leiston moved the ball very quick, Mick, don't they? They work from back to front really effectively there.
And they've got a corner now that's swung in towards the back post. Keeper's coming, doesn't get there, could have bounced anywhere. Going to still fall to an orange shirt, and they go all the way back towards Lawrence, and Lawrence chips the ball in, flicked on towards Henderson, it's Matt Blake, in fact, inside the box. Comes out to Jack Ainsley, another great delivery from Ainsley, and Dulwich struggling to get this ball away. Back to Lawrence, who looked to flick it back to Ainsley, couldn't quite do it, and Dulwich will bring the ball away. Well, that's a superb challenge in the middle of the pitch. Ball high over the top for Dulwich to chase, and Tomlin does well just to get his back into the defender and turn, and he's going to win the free kick. And you mentioned the clever play earlier from Tomlin, and he's done it again.
Absolutely. Again, full credit to Gavin Tomlin. That's part of the game. He's bought that free kick for them in a really dangerous area where Carew will probably work the goalkeeper. He's so accurate, Ashley, in this situation. I've seen him score so many goals throughout his career from this area.
Carew over the ball. Another look at the goal. Here he comes. Dinks the ball over, and it's only just over the bar. And it was a good effort. Didn't work the keeper, but it wasn't far away.
Decent effort. Good pace with the ball. Just as I say, inches over.
All the way into Dunbar now, towards the halfway line. Dunbar picks up the ball and skips inside and finds Henderson. Really good play from Leiston. And they really are stringing a few passes together now, and it's easy to knock the ball around these Dulwich players. Most definitely on top. Lovely little flick almost into the path of Reid, but it's intercepted there by Ricky Hales, and Dulwich themselves will come forward now with Cargboat. There's room on this side if they can get it over to Green. They couldn't, and Leiston win the ball back again, and that's a lovely ball into the path of Reid. Keeper's out, bounces off the keeper, bounces off Reid, and goes out of play, and the referee just signalling that some treatment might be needed.
Nice passage of play from Leiston, working with the ball well and growing in confidence as the game continues, aren't they?
Is going to be a substitution. Ricky Hales is going to come off, and Achampong comes on. A straight swap, Hayden?
Absolutely. Really experienced player, has played in higher levels than this throughout his career. As you say, Gavin's now shown his hand. Now if this does go into extra time, Glenn has got the advantage of potentially fresh legs can win the game for him.
And Blake skips away with the ball, showing his class and quality as he goes into the box. Real chance for Leiston. It's with the feet of Matt Blake, all the way across, almost ended up in the net, and it was the keeper that just managed to get it away, and Lawrence just couldn't get a touch on the edge of the area. And Henderson is back there to dispossess Tomlin, and he's been all over the pitch tonight, Henderson. And now an opportunity for Reed, who's just drifted wide and comes inside on his right foot. Reed, and it's going to be a free kick.
Wow, that was quite close. Was that just in?
It was just on the edge of the box, and it was probably one of those fouls that they'll say started outside the box and continued inside, and Reed did really well, just drifted outside to the wing and cut in, and those Dulwich defenders just couldn't handle his strength and power as he went into the box. And now a really dangerous free kick for Leiston. In the box it comes, it's gone to the back post, and it was a header there by Bullard, the skipper, still bouncing around. And they're coming forward now with Clunis. What can he do? And he's done really well, Clunis, still got the ball. Brilliant challenge from Henderson, just slows him up, and again Leiston come in, and it's a free kick, and again he won the ball. And for me, the referee is having an absolute shocker in this game.
All the Dulwich supporters scream at every occasion.
I think you're absolutely right. I said earlier that I like Paul Johnson, but you know, you begin to wonder whether the occasion is too big for the officials. It's moments like this that could win the game.
And again, it's going to be a free kick just a few yards from the D, slightly to the left-hand side. Perfect for Ashley Carew, and if this goes in, then I'm sure Glenn Driver will be furious, and this would be a bitter pill to swallow. It is the most perfect position, 25 yards out. Has Carew found his sights? 0-0. Carew comes, steps up, goes the other side of the keeper. Wonderful goal from Ashley Carew, and the Dulwich fans go mad behind that goal, and he has given the team the lead. He's had so many sighters during this game. It was a perfect position, and Carew just drifted the ball in past Garnham on the keeper's side, and there was nothing he could do to keep it out.
And I think that Ashley has wrong-footed the goalkeeper there, Ben. I think the goalkeeper was fully expecting the ball to be attacked on his right shoulder. It wasn't. It was the goalkeeper's side. Great free kick, but you know, as much as you have to give Ashley the highest compliments, you can't help but feel a little bit sorry for Leiston. I think the referee has played far too big a part in that goal.
That was, we have to say, Mick, it was a brilliant finish, and we're not taking anything away from Carew with the quality that he has, but that did not look like a foul in any way, shape or form. Henderson has the ball, been so impressive so far, and they need some more quality from him, and that looked like a foul on Hammond. No advantage for Leiston, really. Hammond does really well to get the ball in towards the sub. Doherty all the way to the back post, and it looked like possibly there was some holding on Matt Blake, who didn't manage to get his head on that ball, and Dulwich will now bring it away with Clunis, and if he skips past another defender, they're in real trouble, and they are in real trouble. Alassani's coming on, may well finish it here for Dulwich. Alassani onto his left foot, what can he do? Blocked, and goes into the hands of Garnham, and it really is end-to-end, Hayden.
It really is. It did look as though he was impeded on the far post, but to be fair, there wasn't any appeals.
Yeah, and you have to give credit to Ashley Carew. If it's a goal that does win this game, it's a goal of absolute quality. Mills looking to get a corner. He does get the corner and gets the ball back. Just have a little push of Nathan Green there, Mills. And we are going to see Marcus Garnham. I think it's the first time that we've seen it all season. Marcus Garnham is up into the Dulwich box. Everybody in there bar Hammond. In comes the cross from Mills towards the near post. It's flicked on. It's gone over everybody, and Garnham, is he going to stay up there? Should really use the keeper here now. Then reluctant to use him, goes back in to the middle towards Ainsley, who's fouled, and maybe the keeper
again.
will want to go back
Here
up.
we go again.
Maybe one more chance here for Leiston this evening. Dunbar does his best just to outpace Ferguson, checks back inside. Not got a lot of support here, Dunbar. Does brilliantly though on his left foot. That is a wonderful cross all the way into the box. It's going to fall on the edge of the box to Mills, who shoots it, just couldn't get it in. Comes back to Mills, touches it off his head. It's gone back to Hammond now. Will take a touch. It's a really poor touch from Hammond. That would have really annoyed me if I was Glenn Driver. In it goes again towards Ainsley, who does head the ball in. It falls to Reed, he can't get a head on it, and Dulwich will bring the ball away, and the referee has had a look at his watch and he blows the final whistle, and the game is over here, and it will be Dulwich Hamlet who go into the playoff final. It'll be here on Monday, and the Dulwich fans celebrate on the far side. Some of the Leiston players are on the floor. They've given it everything this season, and they've certainly given it everything tonight. Some really, really impressive displays in that Leiston team. But it's Dulwich that celebrate, and in the end, you can dispute the decision all you want, but it was a wonderful finish from Ashley Carew that curled into the bottom corner that has sealed the game tonight. And it will be Dulwich Hamlet in the Premier Division final at 3 o'clock on Monday. And just looking down on the pitch now, Glenn Driver is clapping the referee, and you can tell what Glenn thinks of the referee's performance tonight. Has he got a right to feel like that?
Well, I think he probably has, even though we're being very critical from this angle. It wasn't a free kick. You know, let's take another look at it tomorrow. I hate to say the referee's had too big an influence on the result. I think he probably has. But I would also say, you know, let's not remember the game for this. Let's remember the game for an outstanding Ashley Carew free kick, superbly executed, and the goal, a goal that was fitting to win such a great occasion. You look at the Dulwich Hamlet fans now celebrating. Really pleased for them. Everybody at this football club has had a really difficult campaign off the pitch, so I'll be absolutely delighted to see them have a successful season in winning the promotion that they've craved for so many years now.
Yeah, delighted with the result. Performance was very average from us today. We didn't really show what we're good at. So, in a sense, it's a good result because we didn't even really play that well. No one's going to remember the performance, but just the fact that we're in the final again.
And fitting, if any goal is going to win a game of this magnitude, then what a wonderful free kick that was.
Yeah, we know that Ashley's one that you can come up with a good goal. Over the years, he's done it a few times. We played Bognor a few years ago in the semi. Pretty similar finish. So, yeah, we're proud that Ashley's come up and, you know, he saved us in a sense today.
Yeah, so if I'm honest, I thought the best team lost tonight. I did think we were the better team, if I'm brutally honest. But listen, for me, the bigger football club, the team over 40 odd games for a season. Dulwich deserved today, and you know, and I paid Gavin Rose a lot of compliments for his achievements today, and we'll take it on the chin, dust ourselves down, and we go again. But I'm proud of my players today because my players have given me everything, and there was a spell second half, 15 minutes where I really thought we were on top, but we needed to take one of our chances because they got goals in their side in abundance, and unfortunately we weren't able to do that.
I think tactically from the start they set up with a diamond, meant that we couldn't be free flowing, which was good from them. Once we'd figured it out, the game was still quite tense, it wasn't open. Although they never had that many clear opportunities, we just felt that they made it difficult for us, and at times controlled possession in our half at times where we wouldn't have wanted that to happen in an ideal world. But you know, having said that, I didn't think they had that many sights of goal or our keeper didn't have to do that much work, where we still had opportunities where we should have scored and probably could have scored more.
Fair to say that the referee didn't have the best game tonight?
I mean, look, I don't. It's hard, you know. I played football. I'm now managing football, and we put up with it all season. We put up with the level of referees, and his performance tonight was most probably one of the worst refereeing performance we've seen all season. And it's a big game. You know, it's a big game. I mean, I'd like to know what level he's refereed in the middle before, but I felt for Dulwich players as well. They're getting bookings when they're not even free kicks, and he's booking people. And then for the goal, I turned around and said to Tony Kinsella, this decision will cost us. Did we have enough in the wall edge of the box? Maybe not, but hey, the decision should never even come and it should never have led to the goal, because the referee's had, again, another shocking decision.
Looking ahead to the final, with everything that's gone on off the field this year, would it be really fitting for you to go on and get promotion?
I suppose it's like a fairy tale if we did, but we got a team that against Hendon, who have got their own dreams and their own things that they got to do for themselves, and I don't think they'll be buying into that. So our job is really to concentrate on what we got to do, play a good team with a good management team, and just basically think about how we can be successful to win that game, and then worry about the fairy tale after if we get there.
Next up tonight, we see the second semi-final as Hendon took on Folkestone Invicta. There is no hiding place for both of these teams right now. The Bostik Premier Division playoff semi-finals. It's all or nothing tonight for two teams who've had really successful campaigns and probably didn't expect to be where they finished. It's testament to the success of the season for both sides. And for Hendon, they'll be looking towards their talisman, Nico Muir, who scored 33 goals in the league this season. And he'll want to add to that tally tonight. As for Folkestone Invicta, they're not shy of goal scorers either, and Adam Youssef boasts 27 goals so far this campaign. It's a real test for Folkestone Invicta tonight on the 3G here at Hendon. They expected perhaps a couple of weeks ago to be at home in the semi-final, and results didn't go their way on the last day of the season, and that victory for Hendon at Leiston ensured they'll have home advantage tonight. First ball downfield, and it's headed away by Matthew Newman, not very far though, and maybe the first opportunity for Hendon. Will they put it in just wide? Real opportunity there for Zach Joseph, and poor defending, you have to say, from Folkestone Invicta. Newman's header didn't go far enough and wasn't got away by Davies. Hendon having the better of these early exchanges, and it's good play again from Joseph. He just shields the ball from the defender, and it goes into Nico Muir, and that's a lovely ball forward. Will they take the lead now? Digged over the keeper, it's in, and it's the first goal of the game, and it's gone the way of Hendon. Brilliant finish by Josh Walker, just digged the ball over the keeper, and it is the North London side that take the lead in this playoff semi-final. Zach Joseph involved again, but it was that ball from Nico Muir just digged over the defence. Newman had no chance, and then it was all down to the finish, and Josh Walker provided a superb loft over the keeper into the bottom corner, and Hendon have the lead. Folkestone really need to get themselves in this game, and they're not going to do it there. Nico Muir takes over, plays the ball in. What can they do? Can they get the cross in? Just needs to check back, does Nathaniel George. He's got plenty of defenders around him for company, but Hendon still come forward again. Into the box they go. It's dangerous once more. Will it be Nico Muir with a shot just over the bar? First sighter for the Hendon talisman as it came to him in the box. And now Folkestone do come forward with Kieran McCann. What can he do? Onto his right foot. Good tackle. Referee just waves play away, and there was a touch on the ball there for all to see. Just the faintest of touches. Really needed to get that right. And it goes towards the keeper. Makes a little bit of a mess of it. Doesn't get it away, and it will fall now again to McCann. Onto his left foot. Puts it into the box, and there's a header down, and Callum Davies in the end with a header, just couldn't get any direction on that. Again, Hendon come forward, and it's picked up by Josh Walker, the goal scorer. Walker, what can he do? Right-footed, goes all the way in, knocks it onto Nico Muir. It comes to Nathaniel George. It's 2-0 to Hendon. Just got the touch to steer the ball into the net, and it's going to be an uphill struggle for the visitors now. Inside the opening 16 minutes, and Hendon have a 2-goal lead. Great play again from Josh Walker, Nico Muir with a flick, and it was Nathaniel George just getting in front of the defender. And a bow guy just couldn't do anything to stop him getting that touch. Ever so well just to get across the defender in the 6-yard box there, steer the ball home. And the keeper had no chance, and Gary McCann will be absolutely delighted. Corner comes in towards the post, keeper needs to tip it over. Dangerous again, not sure if he meant the shot. In fact, it didn't get a touch from the keeper, it just came off the bar. Folkestone really need to get themselves back into this game as early as possible, and it's with Dolan now out to McCann again, comes back inside to Everett, and that's a really poor ball, and again they played themselves into trouble, and McCann comes forward. What can he do? Drive it, brilliant run, plays the ball in, another opportunity for Hendon. Can they make them pay? Oh, just wide. For a moment it just looked like it was going to nestle into that bottom corner. Brilliant move, and they were inches away from the third goal and surely killing off this game. Deep into the Folkestone half again, and again the ball is won by Joseph, who's been really impressive in this first half. What can he do? Zach Joseph curls the ball. Wonderful finish from Zach Joseph. Second goal of the game for him. Superb effort. And Hendon are running away with this playoff semi-final. Disbelief on the face of those Folkestone Invicta players, but again it was precise control, and he just whipped that ball round, curled it into the bottom corner, and the keeper had absolutely no chance. Sublime finish, and it's Hendon 3, Folkestone Invicta 0. High ball up again, not headed away, and it's going to be dangerous, and Nico Muir maybe with a chance for Muir! 4-0 to Hendon! Unbelievable in this semi-final. 4 goals in the first half, and it's Nico Muir with his 34th of the season. And surely no way back for Folkestone Invicta now. Delight on the faces of all those Hendon players, and why wouldn't there be? An unassailable lead now in this playoff game. Lovely touch again from Joseph into Muir, similar position to the last goal, and it was fired into the bottom corner. He's had sublime finishes all season, Nico Muir, and plaudits from all around the Bostik Premier Division, and look at the delight on the face of those players and fans. Again, Hendon come forward, and again it's a driving run by Nathaniel George, who just checks back and loses 2 defenders, plays it out wide to Nico Muir. Nico Muir all the way across, and it should have really been another one. Zach Joseph there, should have finished that for his 2nd of the game. Can Folkestone Invicta get anything from this game? It was a good jinking run by Tehorst, the substitute, gets the free kick. He called it an unassailable lead in the first half, and they really do need to score soon if they get into any chance of getting back in this game. It's whipped in, it's a good cross, and it's off the post! So unlucky with a header. Great delivery as well, it's off the post, and just for a moment looked like it was heading into that bottom corner. Couldn't quite steer it to Horst towards the net. It's been better from Folkestone in this second half, and again they come forward, and maybe an opportunity for a shot on the edge of the box. It will be a shot, and it's comfortable for the keeper. Callum Davis had the shot right-footed, but was never going to beat Tom Lovelock. Again, Folkestone come forward, and Yusuf, who's been pretty quiet in this game, just takes a touch off and looks to play it to Davis, and the patient build-up from Folkestone just breaks down at the last with a poor pass, but they get it back again, and again there's an opportunity for a shot. Is there? Hendon do clear their lines and look to go up towards Nico Muir. It's just a case of seeing the game out now for Hendon, and it's picked up by Davis again. Can he drive into the middle? Davis skips past a couple of defenders, and it was a last-ditch challenge. And again, it's a really poor ball away from Hendon. What can they do now, Folkestone? It's Youssef into the box, onto his right foot. Adam Youssef all the way across. And it was Bray with a block there that just sends the ball out for a corner. Long throw down the line is missed by everybody, and Folkestone get another opportunity to get the ball back, and they've had plenty of possession in this half, and maybe it'll lead to at least a goal. Fired it across, and this time it's into the near post. Real chance. Almost got tugged back there, the attacker, but couldn't put the ball past the keeper and inside the post. It's been a comfortable night for Hendon in the end, and Sprague will just hit this ball up high into the Folkestone box. And there's the full-time whistle. The referee brings the game to an end, to the delight of the Hendon supporters, and of course the delight of Gary McCann and those players as well. It was a superb first half for the North London team, and they blew their opponents away. 4 goals in the first 45 minutes. Walker, Nathaniel George, Joseph and Muir, and it's Gary McCann's Hendon who'll be heading to the playoff final on Monday to face Dulwich Hamlet.
You know, we'd spoke about it on Tuesday night in training, that if we could get it right in and around that final third, we can hurt most teams, and Folkestone no different. They really struggled to contain us, especially in the first half, especially in the first 15-20 minutes. It was a real a performance that the offensive end of the pitch was right on their game. And don't get me wrong, we had to be organised behind them and defensively solid, but they'll get all the praise here tonight, the front end of the pitch, for the performance they've put together. But I'm just as happy with a clean sheet. I know it's an old cliche, but to have a shutout tonight against a really free scoring team is a big plus for us.
It's disappointing because obviously we knew how they're going to play, we knew they had a lot of sharpness and how they're going to set up and everything, and then we didn't really defend very well and didn't have a very good trip up here, and I just don't think them things help, to be fair to the players. I'm not blaming that on the defeat, but that's where Folkestone have got to try and be a bit more professional in. If we're going to be a good semi-pro club, we've got to get things a little bit better off the pitch as well.
Well, one game away, but so are Dulwich. So, both teams will be going, gung-ho to get themselves, to the next level. I think it's a tough game for us, but, I add to that, it's a tough game for them. We've picked up 4 points from them over the 2 league games, which should have maybe been 6 if, I think your cameras were here for the game. They scored 2 late goals, maybe a bit of a smash and grab over at their place, but, we've got a confidence in our camp that we can get the job finished.
I think it just feel like a bit of a nearly season. I say, nearly got to the FA Cup, nearly won the Kent Senior Cup, nearly won got into the first round. I'd say disappointed Saturday because we were that close to having this game at home instead of away. What Martin made a big difference to us, to be fair. It's a long way to get up here, and we 1 minute we got there, and next minute Billericay scored, and that might have helped as well.
We're really looking forward to it. It's a game that we've worked really hard over the course of the season to make happen, and that change room's I think got one more performance in them.
We always knew that start sharp, and we can beat anyone on our day. And it was more. Everyone spoke about their attacking players a lot during our good moments during the season, but our defence have stepped up massively, and it's so nice to know that we can do our bit, but we know that almost that back six are always going to do their job at the moment, and it's been brilliant. So yeah.
And your link-up play with your fellow teammates, with Ashley and Nico's really shown throughout the entire season, and once again it's shown tonight against an extremely decent and attacking-minded Folkestone side.
Yeah, that was it. We went there in, I think it was September, 2-0 up. It was a 0-0 at half time, so we were 2-0 up, and they scored 3 within, the last half an hour, and we were pretty low after that, flat, and we had a few chances as well to put it away. That was in the back of my mind today. And then when we played them here, we were 3-0 down with about 15 minutes to go, and come back to 3-3, and so it's been high scoring games when we've played them. So we thought, as long as we can score and we play the way we play, and when we play here, we just know the pitch so well and train here all the time, so it's a bit massive advantage. And so when we celebrated getting home advantage like a win, because we know we can say.
The lights may have gone out here at Dulwich, but there's still plenty of football left to play this season as we see all 3 finals across the Bostik divisions, and we start in the Bostik South with a battle of the casuals on Saturday.